When people think of Attack on Titan, one of the first images that comes to mind is the Colossal Titan. 60 meters tall, with glowing red muscles, steam pouring from its body, and a presence that stops everything in its path. The Colossal Titan, or Cho Ogata Kyojin in Japanese, isn't just a big monster. It's a symbol, a warning that something devastating is about to happen. It made its first appearance in Episode 1, without a single word, towering over Wall Maria. Then, in an instant, it vanished, leaving behind a hole that changed the course of humanity. That moment wasn't just shocking, it was unforgettable. It introduced the Colossal Titan as a force of destruction, unlike anything else in the series. But let's get into what actually makes the Colossal Titan so powerful. First, its sheer size. At 60 meters tall, it dwarfs every other Titan in the early seasons. The only Titans larger come much later, like the Founding Titan and the Wall Titans. But for most of the story, the Colossal is the biggest threat on the field. Its transformation isn't just dramatic, it's explosive, literally. The Colossal Titan has the unique ability to detonate during transformation, releasing a massive shockwave that levels anything nearby. It used this during key battles, like at Trost, and again at Shiganshina. Even skilled fighters can't avoid it. And if that's not enough, it constantly emits scalding steam, not just for intimidation, but as a defense. Anyone who tries to climb or attack it gets burned alive. When Armin tried to distract Berthold during the battle at Shiganshina, he was nearly cooked to death by that same steam. So it's not just big and explosive, it's also incredibly difficult to approach. But who actually held this power? The first inheritor we meet is Bertholdt Hoover, a quiet and conflicted warrior from Marley, who was sent to infiltrate Paradise Island. Berthold wasn't cruel. In fact, he hated what he had to do, but he saw no other option. He used the Colossal Titan's power strategically, not just to fight, but to create fear and disruption. He breached Wall Maria and helped lead the mission that nearly wiped out humanity within the walls. Later, when cornered, Berthold used the Titan's explosive transformation to kill scouts and change the tide of battle. But despite all his strength, Berthold's weakness was emotional. He hesitated, he struggled with guilt, and in the end, he was defeated and eaten by Armin Arlert. Now, Armin is a very different kind of Titan shifter. He's not a fighter, he's a thinker, a strategist. And yet, he was chosen to inherit the Colossal Titan because of his mind, and because of a single choice made during one of the most painful moments in the story. After Armin's near death in the battle against Berthold, Levi chose to save Armin over Erwin, giving him the Colossal Titan injection. From there, Armin changed the way the Titan was used. Instead of brute force, he used it tactically. His most devastating moment came in Season 4, when he transformed near the Marleyan port and destroyed the harbor, killing soldiers, destroying ships, and leveling the city, all in one move. It showed just how deadly the Colossal can be when used by someone who understands its full potential. Of course, the Colossal Titan isn't perfect. It's extremely slow, uses up energy quickly, and once it transforms, it's vulnerable. It's not meant for one-on-one fights like the Attack Titan or the Female Titan. It's a nuke, not a blade. In close combat, Titans like the Jaw or Armored Titan can move circles around it. But that's not what the Colossal is for. It's a weapon of mass destruction, and when it's used, it changes the outcome of entire wars. Beyond its powers and users, the Colossal Titan also carries symbolic weight. It represents fear, shock, the moment something goes horribly wrong. That's why it always appears in moments of turning points. The fall of Wall Maria, the siege of Shiganshina, the destruction of Marley's port, the final battle in the series. It's not just a Titan, it's a message. So, whether it's Berthold standing quietly on top of the wall before transforming, or Armin using it with a heavy heart and careful strategy, the Colossal Titan leaves a mark every time it appears. It might not be the fastest or most versatile, but it's the most dramatic, the most overwhelming, and maybe the most tragic. It's not just big, it's unforgettable.